Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Tuesday. It is June the 10th, 2025. Let's see where we're at today and what Divine Spirit wants us to focus on. Okay. I know everybody's watching the conflict going on. A global conflict, but here in the US it's definitely escalating, but they're focusing on world. Let's remember, look here, not there, smoke screens. Okay, when you see fighting going on here, remember what's going on globally. Okay. Before we were really focused on, provisions, material things. Still kind of are, still kind of waiting, but I don't think. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. This is all about God's timing. Not only the cleanup with the wars, because remember, this is all exposure, getting rid of the evil. God's doing his thing. Not only is he in control of finances, he's in control of all the wars and things that are escalating. Okay, Chariot. This is the Marines coming in. Let them handle it. Okay, it's not going to last very long. Tens are about wrapping it up, getting it done. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this is going to change their tune real quick, and they'll surrender. They're like, oh, no, nuh-uh. Calling out the big boys. So, focusing on California issues and possibly things that could uprise in other cities. But let's not forget and focus a little bit more on what they're doing and the cleanup that they're doing, especially in Ukraine. Remember, that's the hub of all evil. Okay. In the sense of some of their underground things. That's not even mentioning Israel. We'll get to that later. Okay. All right. Military's flushing them out. We're going to run them out. So this is going to be successful, short-lived. God's in control. So let's not give it any energy as far as worry. Okay. All right. Let's do some tokens. We got a few today. 37 rain clouds. Yeah, I have enough of those. Anybody want some? 131 Atlas, the world on their shoulders. 13 skull and crossbones. 48 scissors. 134 is family. Odd combination, but let's see. 37 is the rain cloud. That means emotions and also pertaining to the weather. Of course, we're always watching the weather because they're manipulating it all the time. But regardless of all the things happening in the world, try to control those emotions and remember who's in charge. Okay. 13 is skull and crossbones, and that's endings, letting go of attachments. Endings, the 10s and the tarot reading that says, we're going to clean this up. It's all good. Okay. 48 are the scissors. Something needs to be cut out. Well, they're certainly doing it. Now, if this is personal to you, you might take, stock or reference to anything in your life that maybe you need to remove. If it's not serving you, let it go. All right, 131. Old Mr. Atlas and the world on his shoulders. Okay, heavy responsibility, the weight of the world. Let's pray for those divine leaders that are working and pray for military, first responders. They do have a lot of weight. And we have a lot of weight too. We're trying to keep the frequency up, but I think we can handle it. Let's just continue to uplift each other in prayer. 134 is the family. This is simply meaning family, dealing with family members. So overall here, there may be some family members that you're trying to cut out. Like, look, you're too much drama for me. Remember to control your emotions, and don't let your family make you feel like you've got the weight of the world. All right, you ain't Jesus. Remember. All right. All right. Let's do a button or two. Or three. 67. Forever love. Yesterday we got a love letter. 45. Oh, pill bottles. Great. 76. Then ivy vine. I think that's what that is. Let's see. 87 is the forever love. This eternal love. This is your divine creator is letting you know. Your soul is eternal. So is love. Make sure you hold on to that. 45. We ain't doing pills. Happy pills. Laughter's the best medicine. Yeah, it is a good reminder that when things get real serious in the world, turn it off and go find something that kind of numbs your brain and makes you laugh. There's nothing wrong with that. Turn on some music, feel nostalgic, do something fun. Okay, don't let any of this stuff bring your energy down. 76, this little viney ivy vine, holding tightly to something and being clingy. Well, the tokens gave you a pair of scissors, so if you need to kind of trim it up, do it. Don't be holding on to things that don't serve you. Okay? I'm telling you, you feel a lot better when you do some cleansing. Okay? All right. We're going to start with our Hawaiian card. We pray that Jen can get her vowels correct. A-E-I-O-U. Right? We had a pop out, so let's who's a popping out? Oh, this is the one Nadia is trying to teach us all the time. Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. Okay. To set things right. 36 is about forgiveness. When you carry upsets from the past, it can drain and disrupt the present. Your memories are your present self interpreting the past. You can shift your interpretation of the past by offering love, compassion, and forgiveness to yourself and your relations. This releases tensions, clears detrimental patterns, and restores your whole and healed state of being. Forgiveness invites your heart, mind, and energy to return to the state of love. My intention is to forgive myself and all of my relations for any thoughts, words, or actions that were hurtful or offensive, and to reclaim a state of love. So we're working on forgiveness today. Start with yourself. Okay? All right. Do a spirit animal. Or 3. Or 2. The wing says 2. Okay. He's going to change it up on us. So you only need 2. All right. Let's see which 2 they are. Okay. Hang on. Self-reliance, our snow leopard is back. You are strongly independent and often uh, solita- solitary. Okay, integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Yeah, sometimes you just need some me time, and that's okay. You can rely on yourself. Guardian, our black bear, a gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. A couple of cards focusing on intuition here. Trying to really find out who you are when it comes to your intuitive and spiritual gifts. It's important. Gotta learn to trust yourself a little bit more. If you're always trying to convince yourself you're not seeing and hearing things, yeah, you are. Ask what they are. Always test the spirits. Only allow and give consent to the divine. Test them over and over again. You can't offend them. He doesn't ever get offended by anything. He understands the human element in us. But always test the spirits and trust your gut. Comes with wisdom. Okay. This is that ancient wisdom that is embedded with you. Your soul has a moral compass and it already knows where it comes from, and all the ancient wisdom is there. Try to go in and activate it. Change. Interesting. Well, we're all going through changes right now. And in order to get through a lot of those changes, we do need to activate some of that ancient wisdom that we have. But remember, above everything you could possibly think of in life, the greatest thing that will ever exist is love. Okay? We can't always protect our heart, but we do our best, right? See what our higher self wants to tell us. And one of the quickest ways that you can have changes in your life is finding that deep-rooted love that's within you. Go through the forgiveness, trusting your gut, just remembering to love. But you got to start with yourself. Your higher self says, give yourself some credit. We had this not too long ago for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Yeah. When you're your own worst enemy and your own worst critic, it's hard to find self-trust because you're always like, no, you're wrong. You know, it's like playing the Three Stooges with yourself. Stop that. You've got to say, okay. And, you know, it's okay to be wrong if you realize, you know, try again. But look how far you've come. And you're going to keep going because you're strong. What's the vibe? Wings wants 3 of these. This is vibrational energy. It could be personal, and if it's not, then we could be focusing on a collective as a whole. Boundaries is back. Disrespectful enough is enough. Defend yourself. Yeah. You're worth it. Don't let people treat you like the doormat. We talked about this yesterday. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. That's self-care. Take a break. Go kind of tend to yourself. Self-reliance. Possibilities. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind and believe in yourself. This is all about how do you see yourself today. Okay, if you need a break, recharge. If you find yourself starting to talk negative towards yourself and doubting yourself even more, and those criticisms get harder and harder on you, stop, take a breath, and Let's start over. Sometimes you need to set boundaries for your own words towards yourself. Don't disrespect yourself. What you're doing is disrespecting God's creation. Don't do that. All right. Future prediction. What are some possible things that we could be seeing across our world? And if they're negative, remember, don't let them freak you out. God will warn his people. Fire and heat wave. Well, heat wave, it's summer, so that's kind of a given. Fires, we're watching right now on our west coast where they are setting fires. We know how quickly this can get out of hand. Hanks wanted me to pick that up because it looks like this forest is on fire. Okay. Interesting. Let's watch. They set them intentionally all the time. And if they really want a distraction, you know the bad guys have those. Well, not as much as they used to, the direct energy weapons. Banking and currency coming into our future. So those of my RV family, this is still going through the news cycle. We're just waiting, trying not to talk and think about it. Replace or exchange. Funny Wings. He goes, yeah, replace and exchange your currency. All right, RV people. Maybe these fires are a distraction, so we can, right? Yeah, we always know that the new mainstream, the fake news, it's controlled narrative. They tell you what you should be watching, what you should be believing, and, whatever. We're all used to this. You're not finding out anything that you don't already know. People generally try to stick to social media and what we call the back channels and underground media because they're more boots on the ground and eyewitnessing. You might focus on that. Or maybe you're just going to turn to the social media to find something funny to make you laugh. Go watch funny animals or something. It's a good stress relief. All right, let's end today with our golden insight. And then you all can go enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. At least I hope you will. Make that a goal for today. Work or no work. Focus on something positive, humorous, that uplifts your frequency. And if it's not happening naturally, go hunt it down. Recharge, take a break. Self-care is important. All right, baby steps. We'll get there. I think I can. Nope, I know I can. Step-by-step approach, taking action. Okay, Wings he's showing me the military moving in. They're taking steps, moving forward. They're going to advance this. They want this done and over with. The bull, stubborn, uncompromising. You're going to have this tit for tat back and forth through politics. You guys know this. This is normal, but remember, I always see this golden bull as stock market and money, and that's where it's laying. Do I think that it's going to crash? I don't know, but let's watch the money moving around. All right, apparently you get to wear your high heels today. Are you trying to impress somebody or attraction? Y'all looking for your man. All right. Okay. Yeah, well, let's focus on what you're trying to attract and use those same attributes because we all know physical appearances, okay, they can be nice, but really understand what's the frequency of somebody. All right. Find you somebody that you're going to click energetically with. Okay. This is all ego. And our tree is back today. Stay grounded. Walk with nature if you can. I would, but it's storming and I really don't feel like getting hit by lightning. But remember, life and growth, we're always evolving and changing, and you do have, changing up here. We're going to end with a gift. God's going to give us a present today. Receiving a gift, something unexpected. It also can be a reminder to explore your gifts. Remember those spiritual things we talked about? Give yourself a little bit of credit. Work on that intuition. You're going to be rewarded for something. Probably all that patience and temperance we've been lectured on for how long now? Okay. So overall today, work on yourself, making sure that you're staying in well, I would like for you to stay in a higher vibration, but if you can just stay neutral and not negative, we'll take that as well. But we're a work in progress. Recharge, revamp, do what you need to do. And for heaven's sake, smile. It's all good. All right? God's in control, and God loves you. And you know what? I do too.